Hey guys, now wouldn't you love to see your favorite video game heroes get their own movie or TV show? Well, apparently, the Battletoads even got their own show. Well, actually not really, because the only thing that ever aired was the pilot, because it was that bad. Well, how about we give it a little review and see how bad it really was. This is the Battletoads Cartoon. What is this Beach Boys ripoff?
Oh no! The Dark Queen has found us again! I'll have the amulet! And the pretty blonde head of the one who wears it.
But your majesty, we could lose them in the nebulous dense electromagnetic fields.
She won't get away.
She's going to get away, isn't she?
Her only friend in the entire universe is that crackpot Professor T-Bird.
Professor T-Bird, hey! Why are you called a crackpot? Is it because you've been making some drugs lately? If so, then that probably explains why this was made.
Who could possibly save her now?
Judging by the title, I'm guessing the Battletoads.
You three are the biggest losers in the history of Waldo P. Oxnard Junior High.
What kind of a principal is this? He's roasting his students? I like him.
From now on, you don't sit together. You don't hang out together. You don't get within 20 yards of each other.
Yeah, unless you set up a bunch of restraining orders, I don't think you have the authority to do that. Plus, what if they have the same class?
Can I join in your cosmically fascinating game?
Get lost, Toad.
Toad? No. 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 No! But then we cut back to Professor T-Bird and Princess Angelica.
But with this essence, we can create a new generation of Battletoads to protect you.
And this new generation will be made from these three lame teenagers. Oh, fuck you! The Dark Queen then finds them, so then they have to make an escape plan.
Where will we find people we can trust?
A planet so backward and insignificant that the Dark Queen never bothered to conquer it. A mysterious planet called Earth.
So your plan is to find random strangers from a random planet in a random galaxy, and you're just gonna force them to become the Battletoads? What a stupid plan. Hey look, it's Wile E. Coyote, except not as entertaining. At all.
Man, wouldn't it be awesome if real life was like this? Battling alien monsters, warping between the galaxies.
I think I saw a little self-awareness there. But then Princess Angelica and Professor T-Bird come out from the arcade machine because Battletoads originated from video games. Who the hell is that guy? Okay, if you're going to see a huge flash of light, you're going to turn around.
Please do not fear us. We are interstellar travelers seeking sanctuary on your remote planet. This is the Princess Angelica. If she is not protected, the entire universe will fall into the hands of the Dark Queen.
What, you're hearing voices from people that you didn't even see come in? Okay, dude, I don't care what's in that paper. You would turn around.
I beg of you, help us. I know that you are wise, handsome, noble members of your planet's race.
Yeah, you just met these people. These are just three random strangers that you found on this planet. Why is she assuming that they're the most handsome, wise, and noble members of their race?
We'll do it, feathered friend.
Excellent. Dave.
But then the Dark Queen and her army come through a slushy machine. Yeah, I've got nothing.
Battletoads, defend the princess! Now, pardon me, but why should we do any favors for the guy that just turned us into toads?
Ah! Help!
The power of boners, though, does give them the will to fight.
Here we come with our battle cry. Battletoads, Battletoads.
Superhero City, we got serious brain bashing powers. I'm a psychorenic skull-scratching super toad, man.
All you did was lift up and throw a cooler. How did you know you could make your hand giant?
Life is one big battle.
basketball game!
It's not a good way to look at life. So, does his army understand his constipation noises? What, this guy still hasn't turned around? Dude, you just heard a woman yelling for help, and then you hear fighting. There's fighting going on behind you, and you still don't turn around? I don't care how ignorant you are. You would have turned around. Anyone would have turned around to see what was going on. So, before, Battletoads would fight like this. Now they're fighting like this. The Dark Queen then uses her magical golf club so she and her army could retreat.
You must let me thank you for your bravery by bestowing on you the ancient names of honor. I.W. Zitz. And from now on, you are Rash. And you shall be called Pimple.
Those are the most totally rude, disgustomatic names I've ever heard. I like them.
Yeah, I don't think those are the ancient names of honor. I think she was just like, oh, I gotta show my gratitude to these guys somehow, but I don't want to give them my body, so I'm just gonna give them these random names, and yeah, that's about it. I'm ungrateful.
You can return to your normal form any time you choose.
Since when is this canon? Since when are the Battletoads actually human teenagers? This makes no fucking sense. This was nowhere in the games.
Psychotronic!
Incredible.
Cosmorific!
Cowabunga! Wait, wrong show. So next they have to find Princess Angelica and Professor T-Bird some shelter. So they go to one of their teachers. I don't know why either.
Okay, boys, I'm in no mood for jokes.
Oh, yeah?
Let's get warning!
Okay, how did you think they were joking when you saw that they had a giant, talking, anthropomorphic, intelligent bird?
You guys are welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
I don't think he would actually let them stay there. I think if this were more realistic, he would have just called the cops.
Here's everything you'll need to live the good life in Oxnard. Cool clothes, high-toned sneakers.
Tape player, some heavy metal.
A surfboard, some tan oil, some organic bean sprouts.
And the most important thing, a set of wheels.
Don't worry, it runs. Well, sort of.
Now, there's just one other item that's essential for survival in Oxnard.
Weed!
Money.
Oh, I thought they were going a different route.
I'm afraid one of you is gonna have to get a job. Your Highness, I shall undertake this challenge.
I don't think there are many good paying positions open for alien-talking birds.
Then why'd you say one of you? Why'd you just say the princess? So then she gets a job at a donut shop for minimum wage.
Hey, watch it with the jelly donuts!
The Dark Queen's army then returns to fight the Battletoads once again.
Let's get warning! Right, it's time to pop a zit and squeeze a pimple and scratch a rash.
Okay, he practiced that in the mirror, didn't he?
Full metal earmuffs!
Okay, think with my hands. Think with my hands.
There was just no animation for that. Just one frame it's a hand, the next frame it's a hammer. How lazy can you get? Hey, nice transition there. Man, that's so good. I should probably use that in my videos. The Dark Queen then finds Princess Angelica at Dunkin' Donuts and then kidnaps her.
How can we rescue her without a teleporter? In our toadster.
Are you off your nut? This heap won't even make it around the block, and it's got 3 flat tires.
I've made some modifications. Besides, where we're going, we don't need tires.
Okay, how did you make that? First of all, how did you make that so fast? Second of all, where'd you get all the equipment to make that? Because, first of all, I don't think that was all just lying around. You'd have to get that somewhere. Second of all, I don't think you'd be able to find some of that stuff on this planet, especially not in the 90s.
She's taken the princess to the top of her generator tower.
Okay, that's a penis. I don't care. Why is the Dark Queen in a tower that's shaped like a penis?
Watch me evolve, fellow toads.
One-ton stomp!
Hey, look, it's that one level from Battletoads, except a whole lot less cool.
Now climb upward. Angelica is at the top.
How come we have to do all the work?
Because you're legendary heroes.
What was that? Was that supposed to animate him yelling? Or does he have, like, magical powers? Okay, this isn't going to be explained.
Even your amulet's magic cannot protect you from it. I suggest you give it to me willingly.
Yeah, I don't think she can give it to you willingly because you kind of restrained her arms. So, why are you bothering with this? Why don't you just take it? And then the Battletoads come to the rescue.
You fools think your power is greater than mine.
What the hell was that? I don't even know what to say for that. It was just kind of there for no reason.
Works every time.
What, have you fought giant anthropomorphic bulls like that before?
Say, if that's the main power shaft,
This could be history's biggest heavy metal blast.
Jeez, lady, if you would stop doing whatever that is, maybe you could have actually stopped them.
T-Bird, get us out of here now.
And then we see them return to their shitty lives as regular humans.
What's going on here? I told you not to see each other anymore.
Not to see each other anymore. Does that include, like, after school? Because if so, you're not allowed to do that. I haven't seen any of those restraining order papers.
I guess some people just have to be shown.
Let's get warning! Toads rule!
They aren't insane. They're evil freaks. Call the police. Call the National Guard.
Yeah, what did they expect would happen if they showed people that they were 6-foot mutant toads? The Dark Queen doesn't know when to quit, though, and then starts destroying them all. Because, I don't know, that's all teenagers care about, I guess.
We're gonna have to get inside that thing.
Why did it stop slicing up the mall? Just so the Battletoads could get inside of it? Well, I guess I was right, because it was a trap. But the Battletoads easily get through it because, well, the Dark Queen's minions are kind of dumb.
So, do we still have to stay away from each other?
Of course not. Who on earth gave such a stupid order?
And now the principal looks like he's scared shitless. Well, I guess anyone would have looked like that if they saw 3 giant anthropomorphic toads.
What a remarkable little proton diffractor.
Actually, that's a fountain pen. Let me have it before you hurt yourself.
And what was the point of that scene? I have no idea.
Let's hear it.
Toads rule!
The beginning! They thought they were going to run more of this shit. Of course not. This is awful. Okay, who the fuck made this? I want to know. Who the fuck made this? David Wise. As in, like Donkey Kong Country David Wise? I mean, they're both rare, but... Really? Well, apparently not. This was actually a different David Wise, who was a writer of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. God damn it, I knew it. Just everything about this seemed like it was just an awful TMNT ripoff. I'm not going to pretend like TMNT was the best show ever. It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. And for the time, it was actually a decent show. The thing is, you could totally see so many similarities between the two. I guess it kind of makes sense since the Battletoads games were made to rival the TMNT games, but this was just done so wrong. I mean, it's easy to make comparisons with the characters, but just look at the differences between them too. You see characters in TMNT, and they have likable traits, except for April, I guess. She's kind of a bitch. But then you look at the characters in Battletoads, and then you see the Battletoads themselves, no likable traits. Their friends, Professor T-Bird and Princess Angelica, no likable traits. The villain, the Dark Queen, no likable traits. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this seem like TMNT was the best show ever, because honestly, it wasn't that good, especially when you compare it to other TMNT shows, like the one from 2003 or the one from 2012, mainly the one from 2003, that was the best one. Apparently, this was one of many rip-offs of TMNT that ran on Dick. Yeah, Dick. It's very unfortunate that this exists, because it's just another example of a video game, movie, or TV show being bad. And that sucks when there's actually good ones, like Resident Evil Vendetta, which isn't one of those awful live-action movies. This was actually CGI, but more importantly, it was made by Capcom. You see what I'm trying to say here? If you're going to make a TV show or a movie based on a video game, don't make it a rip-off of something else, and don't make it so far away from the actual source material. If you're going to make it, let the actual video game creators make it. That way the show or movie will seem more natural. But with things like Battletoads or other shows like the Donkey Kong Country show or the Pac-Man show or the Bubsy cartoon. How the fuck did you get a cartoon? You piece of... It's just unfortunate that these were all done so wrong when they had the opportunity to be done so right. Well, if there's one thing to take away from this, it's that I hope that the new Battletoads game is nothing like this. Just please no.